Hi, everyone. I don't know if it says that I'm live. Forgive me, I'm not used to this. But welcome to the first stop on the Central Canada Kayak Trail, brought to you by Frostbite. We're at LDB, and I'm sitting in the Fish Frostbite trailer. This is the Frostbite scoring headquarters. So we've been here since this morning. Eric and I actually came in bright and early at 10 after 6, and there was already a handful of anglers just ready to get on the water. It's a beautiful day. The sun is streaming through. I actually had to move my desk because the sun was just hitting me like straight on, and it was way too hot. So I hope everyone can hear me. We are right now. I can show you the leaderboard. There's been a few hiccups with some of the anglers, but I mean, it's a learning curve, right? This is the first for everybody. Well, here anyways, this has been going on. I mean, kayak fishing and tournament fishing has been going on, as Nick had mentioned, in Texas, in the States, for quite a while. He fished a handful of them and cashed a few checks in them. So I'm excited to see what's going to come out of this one. I haven't heard from Nick in a bit, but you know what? There's been really bad service in a lot of parts of LDB, so I'm not surprised. Some of the anglers have been moving just to get better reception so that they can send me their fish and their pics and videos. Let me go into to see if anyone's here yet. And I'm going to put up the. So here's the fish that's been caught so far. Jay's in the lead only because he got all his fish through. So that came in late actually because he was having some bad service. He had to find some better reception and then was able to send me his pics and vids. Hopefully we'll hear from him again later today. He does have some room to upgrade still, as does everyone else. Like I said, there wasn't a lot of service, so I'm not surprised. And I'm guessing that we're going to see some fish come in soon, or as everyone starts moving to places where there is service on the water and nearby. So if they're nearby here, that's great because I have Starlink up. So CDP has Starlink, and they brought it over for me. We have the generator going. If they're nearby, they can hook up and send me their pics. Just one moment, I'm charging my phone, so I'm going to let you sit with the leaderboard here, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. So we did get one fish in. Oh, no, sorry. An angler has just checked in to say that they're on a break. So what's been happening? So anglers got to choose where they launch. Any public launches were open to them at Dr. Bonnet, and they were allowed to push off at 7:30. They couldn't fish until 7:45. So lines couldn't be in the water until 7:45, but they were allowed to push off at 7:30. Then you're allowed to take as many breaks as you need, go on shore. You can actually relaunch, like come out of the water, grab your truck, go to a different launch, as long as you check in with me, the weighmaster. This is for safety reasons, not because we want to know where you're fishing and where you're catching those fish. Although I am taking note. So don't be surprised if I start sending pics in of bass later this summer. But yeah, they've been finding, they're looking for bass. They are allowed to do that as many times as they need to, as long as they check in. We do have some boaters out there. Janice and Justin are out there on the water right now. They're looking for some anglers, and they're also our safety team. So if there's any emergencies or at the end of the day we can't find anglers, I will go back to their last point of contact where they said that they're going to be, and we start the search there. And actually, I just have Janice on the line right now. Looks like she might have found some anglers. So let me just get her on air here.
Hello, are we on?
Hello.
Hi, this is Janice and Justin. Are we on, Ate? I guess we are. Okay, we're heading towards one right now. I'm going to try and flip my camera.
I can't hear you.
No? Can you hear me now? No? Should be able to. Okay, come back to me. Come back to me. Go away first. No.
No. I can't hear you. I don't know if viewers can. Okay, well, we're having some technical difficulties. It is quite windy on the water. A few anglers have said that, they've been having trouble navigating the water, especially if you're paddling or if you're new to paddling. There is a lot of wind, especially for beginners. Some of the other anglers have, I'm loud and clear and they could hear. Okay, so it was just me that couldn't hear Janice and Justin. And I think it's because I don't have headphones on. So I apologize for that. We'll have to get them back on here. Yes, as I was saying, it's a lot of wind. There's a few anglers that have paddle boats. There's a couple that actually have trolling motors on their kayaks. So that is probably an advantage right now with all the wind that's going on. Other anglers are hiding from the wind. We're at least trying to stay steady. If you have an anchor, hopefully you have an anchor so that you can anchor down and try to catch some fish if you find a school. Hopefully there's some schools out there. So while we wait to hear from Janice and Justin again, like I said, this first stop in the Central Canada Kayak Trail is brought to you by Frostbite, and I'm in the Frostbite Scoring headquarters in the trailer here at the Pinoy Channel. Some of the other sponsors give a shout out to is Stillwater Adventures and Native Watercraft. They're doing the Angler of the Year Award, and they're donating a kayak pedal drive worth $3,749. So one of the top of the line kind of kayaks. So that's pretty cool. So that's the best out of 3 tournaments. That angler will receive that prize. As well, we have Angler's Edge Mapping, who is doing a personalized lake map plaque for first, second, and third. And that's for today's. Junior Bansel, follow him on Outdoors with Junior. He sells power sports for CG Open Road, but he also donated a Helix 7 SI Gen 4 with Lake Master map. So that's pretty awesome. Thanks, Junior. Thank you, Angler's Edge. And thank you, Stillwater Adventures and Native Watercrafts. Those are just a few of our sponsors. And without them, I think these anglers would have done it anyways, just for bragging rights. But without them, it wouldn't have been as successful. We have some 22 anglers. We have a few that were on the fence and probably going to join in for the next one, which is on June 23rd. Got to check my notes here because, sorry, I've been scoring and I don't remember everything that's been going on. But it's on June 23rd at Pelican Lake, and it's for walleye, your 5 best. And look who's here!
What's up, bro?
Fish himself.
Live. I'm taking a break because I can't breathe.
I was just telling them how windy it is out there, and those who are paddling manually are probably having trouble.
Oh, it doesn't help that Leon takes a break on a dock. Feathers, and his kayak goes floating away. Eric, my kayak. I have to go back again from the launch to go chase it down. So I can't breathe right now. So that other last spot there was a fail. So I'm gonna come back here for the last few hours now. I don't know, it's windy out there.
It is.
You're like, you're paddling, you're not moving anywhere.
Yeah, we had an angler actually had to leave the water.
Oh, look at me, I'm in there. That's not saying much. I only got 2 fish.
We had an angler, as I was saying, leave the water because he had a really bad migraine. The wind just whistling through his ears. He couldn't.
James?
Yeah.
He's contemplating. I'm peer pressuring him to get back to the water. But if you have a migraine and stuff.
I know. And I said it's not worth his safety, right?
Yeah, I'm going back. I'm going to try and get a third. Let's see what's
and
going
now
on.
here's Leon. Leon, do you want to tell us about your day so far?
4 pike, 1 perch, and I just set my kayak out for paddle by itself, and Eric had to come here for it. So that's my day.
It's an inflatable, not a test one.
Yeah, well, I was kind of autopilot wasn't working, so I didn't get up there. Try to get 1.
All
Try
right.
to get on the board.
Thanks for visiting.
Thank you for doing this.
So that's Leon and Eric. They moved, like Eric said. I guess it was still very windy out there. So there's some that launched over at Fernwood, some that launched here at the Pinawa Channel, some that left and then came back, some that actually came back from where they were. There's a few at the river, or Bird River. I'm sorry, I don't remember which one they said they were going to be at. Some of them have really low reception, so it's kind of hard for them to get in. But yeah, so I'm going to message Janice and Justin and see if we can get them back on. I'll be right back.
This might be all that I know. Think it's okay. I've got a long way to grow. At my own pace. Go the long way. No one taught me how to walk, but I figured it out fine. Long strides, long strides, long strides. Every day's your time. You climb, you grow, you fall. Get back up, ask for more. A long way to go. Scenic route sound fine. Head hanging out the window every time you take a drive. Gotta struggle all this life like you alive. This the only one you got. Don't you toss it to the side. Right now's the only time you'll ever be. Right here on this day, in this moment, in this place. Look around, what you take it all in for a phase, and it's gone. And in place is a place you never thought that you'd be. Where you ask why you ain't where you want. That's just all. It's alright, let it fall. We'll rebuild it stronger than it was before. We're resilient, you're brilliant. There's love in us all. You're okay. You're alright. Every day's your time. You alive. Stick around. This might be all that I know. Think it's okay. I've got a long way to grow. At my own pace. Go the wrong way. No one taught me how to walk, but I figured it out fine.
Okay, look at how far we done made it. I put it all on the table. Try my product, the cable cars and the soldiers that raised me. A tribe of women from heaven that brought me miracles daily. Now they the ones that he's saving. Moms ain't the same since my grandma faded, then turned to an angel. When she could see me right now, wanted to know that we major. See from all of the angles. Can't ever turn off my brain from everything we done saying. But I'm just shocked that I'm stable. If there's a God, she's amazing. Wave. I spill my soul on the table. I give it all while I'm able. I can't break bread when I'm stranger. I hold it down for my brothers. Been tight since naps in the cradle. Since pick up rounds in the park, we found peace and sound to that chain link net. Catch our dreams with each page ring. Got a knack with the pen. It's an apparatus for magic. I scribble slow as hit still till I feel the earth in rotation. I know the timing is crazy, but I know somehow we okay here. I'm out in Florida enjoying Atlantic shores. Look like a postcard scene. Soak up the rays for days. It feels so euphoric. Feel like I'm soaring, a floor in the pedal, swerving a foreign, all off the personal statement. Ain't take a Uber to get here, all in the stride in the cadence. Got so much farther to take it. My mind's
I did Divine to let me in.
Here we go. We got Janice and Justin back, and I can hear them now too because I have it.
Hey, we're back. We're back. And we are back, and we have Mike, the short fuse, the Tolly with us. So, how's your day been going? You got one? Okay. 15 and a half. So, where have you been? Just around this area here? Are a lot of the guys staying around you, or you're all spread out? What are you using today, Mike? Okay. Look at Mike's setup, everyone. Look at Mike's setup. Wow. Yeah. His old legs don't need to work. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to go through here. We braved it through the bridge. We were scared to get through the bridge. Pretty shallow.
Who's that?
Oh, they're with us. Oh, there's two. Okay, we're approaching another angler here. So we approach slow because we don't want our motor to interrupt them. So just trolling. Nice day today in Lac de Bonnet. Water is a little choppy. It's calm over here though. Justin and I went out earlier this morning on to bird and it was rough. It was rough out there. A little windy. But that's I don't know how to turn my camera, so we're gonna see. Yeah, am I showing him? You should go live, Justin, and tell me what I'm doing here. No, like you should like see what I'm doing, like log on to yours. What's this guy's name? Look at the setups these guys have. This is cool. Approaching.
Hey.
Hi, you're with the Derby, right? What's your name, sir? Aaron? Oh, Byrne. And how are you doing today? A little slow for you. You're live right now. We're live. You're just making some contact with some anglers and getting to see how they're doing.
Yeah, it's choppy, man.
I would have preferred to have been on the lake, but this is second option. So.
Right. You got to work with what you got, right?
Exactly.
Well, still got time, man. Let's go get a big one. Yeah.
Sounds good. Good luck.
All right. Good luck, man. You too.
Okay,
We
we're
got
gonna
one
go
more.
find
We got
some
one more.
other. Oh, we got another one.
Over there.
Oh, we're chasing. I don't even know what I'm. I don't know how to turn my camera on. It's not the same on this thing. I'm just gonna film anglers. There's two there though, right?
Mike.
Oh, that's Mike again. No, we don't want Mike anymore. That other guy over there.
We're not trying to disturb these guys. Rolling.
Janice,
No, it's fine.
Janice,
Yes.
you guys have been fishing all morning, or most of the morning. How have you guys been doing? Have you been finding any fish? I don't know if you were
So
going
I got onto the pike this morning, fishing weeds. We didn't get into any bass. Justin believes that he lost one. I think it was a pike, but he thinks he lost one. He got 2 walleye this morning and a bunch of perch. We were trying to go for crappie. We switched it up because we couldn't get onto the bass. Tried to get onto some crappie, but no, we found a school of perch.
nice.
But
Did you keep
it was
some?
rough.
Are
That's
we
why we
gonna
got
eat?
here so late. It was hard for us to get back to you to confirm before we went on. But it was so choppy on our way back in. But we
Yeah,
found
that's what I've
enough-
been hearing. A lot of the anglers are saying it's so windy there.
Yeah, so I was trying to find out where other anglers were because we were hesitant about crossing under the bridge. The water's so shallow there. But Justin, with his skills, was able to get us through. No prop
Nice.
damage. But apparently there's quite a few anglers over in Bird. So I'm thinking we might have to do rescue missions with these guys. It's crazy. It's so
Oh,
far
wow.
and the water's so choppy. So I don't know how they're gonna paddle back. But if they have trolling motor, I guess they should be okay. We are
Oh, I just heard. Wait, sorry, Janice. I just heard from Aaron. I'm gonna add Aaron to the screen here.
Oh yes, very good.
Aaron.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
It's kind of windy out here. Doing my best.
So how's it going?
I think, well, it hasn't been going too well, but I think everything's going to happen here. It's warming up, and I think the last few hours are going to be crazy. I haven't seen the leaderboard. Is there a lot of full bags?
No, there is not a lot of full bags. There is only one full bag so far. But as I was saying, it might not be because they don't have a full bag. It just might be because they don't have service wherever they.
It's Jay. I was going to say, don't tell me it's Jay.
You guys started in the same place, right? Like you guys launched in the same area?
Yeah, we started close together, but I was determined not to use live scope today because I don't know, I was being goofy and didn't take the time to rig it up.
I get it now.
So Jay's fishing a little bit deeper, and I'm running along shorelines here, and I think that's going to pay off this afternoon. I think the water's going to warm up, but I think there's going to be a lot of fish in the shallows, so hopefully everybody hangs in there and doesn't give up too soon here.
I hope not. So far we only had one person give up, but he's kind of just taking a break. Hopefully his migraine goes away and he can get back out on the water.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't have too much else to report. Phoenix is fast asleep back here, and I just got to my next location. It's a little bit calmer, and I'm gonna check in with a couple more fish in an hour or so. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks, Divine.
Talk to you later. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. So that's what it's like on the water, folks. It's pretty windy. People are still catching fish. So like Aaron said, the water's probably going to warm up and hopefully more anglers will get some fish in. All right. We'll check in a little bit.
Blisters all over my skin. Always a step behind. It's just like I'm going blind. Ever after on the loose, I will never get to choose. I'm a slave to every vice, taking all the bad advice. Dirt sticking all over my shoes. I need to get on with the blues. Always a step behind. It's just like I'm going blind. Ever after on the loose, I will never get to choose. Nowhere else to go. Nothing more to show. I never thought it'd come to this. I can hardly stand the heat, soaking underneath the sheets, burning like a flame within, blisters all over my skin. Always a step behind, just like I'm going blind. Ever after on the loose, I will never get to choose. Come on.
Hey everyone. So we are live at Lac Bonnet, the first stop in the Central Canada Kayak Trail. And so far we have some fish come in. But if you're just tuning in, I was just saying earlier that some of the anglers have no reception, so service is kind of choppy in certain areas. So I'm not surprised that I haven't received a lot of videos and pics, but I'm expecting to get an onslaught of them in the next couple of hours, just because people have been moving. So they launched this morning. You're allowed to push off at 7:30, so they pushed off at 7:30 from whatever launch they wanted to launch from. Any public launch was available to them, and they were allowed to start fishing and drop a line at 7:45 a.m. And the first two fish came in pretty hot and fast, before 9 a.m. And then it slowed right down. And then I discovered that there's quite a few anglers that had no service. And I suddenly got, full bag from Jay. I got 4 fish from James there. And then Aaron sent me a couple when he switched spots. So they're allowed to switch spots as many times as they want. They're allowed to take breaks and go on to shore as long as they check in with me, the weighmaster here at the Fish Frostbite scoring headquarters. So as long as they send me a text and send me a pic of the new launch that they're going to be at, they're allowed to do that. And we're doing that because of safety, right? So right now it's pretty windy, and not many anglers have like a pedal or a trolling motor, and they're paddling, they're manual paddling, and so it can get exhausting, especially if you're fighting the wind. So going with the wind, they're probably motoring, but as soon as they have to turn around and come back, it can get pretty exhausting. So we just want to make sure that everyone is safe. We have a couple of boats out there for safety. So Janice and Justin are one of them. We just checked in with them and we got to speak with Mike. Aaron also checked in. Eric and Leon took a break and they were in studio here live. So that was pretty cool. Leon's having kind of a rough start, but I wouldn't be surprised if he came back with some fish. You know, sometimes a rough start is, you know, it's not indicative of your whole day, or it shouldn't be anyways. Right, Mike? Kidding. You know, came in, helped me set up, and he got on the water and he was like, you know what? I'm just going to fish for as long as I can, try to get some fish on the board. And that was it. You know, it's a first. The first for a lot of the anglers out there to do kayak fishing and a kayak fishing tournament. I think one of the only ones that has experience is Nick Whitink, who he was fishing down south in Texas when he lived there for a bit, and he actually cashed a few checks down there. So that's pretty cool. So haven't heard from him yet, but like I said, he might be in somewhere where there's no service, and you know, at 3 o'clock, he's gonna move to somewhere where he has better reception and just send me the 5 biggest fish that he has. So I wouldn't be surprised if he jumped up to first place in the next couple of hours. So this is brought to you by Fish Frostbite, and Kickerfish is hosting this and running the tournament. So Mr. Kickerfish himself, Eric Labopa, was just here. He's the tournament director, but he's also fishing it. Hence I'm here live and you get to see my face instead of his. And unfortunately, I'm not as talkative as he is. So I told him I'm not going to go on live right away because what am I going to say to everybody? So please send in comments, send in questions, because I honestly have no idea what to tell you guys. But Kickerfish has been around for a while. We started off as, you know, tracking tournament scores and leaderboards. And it was just a way it was Eric's idea to get, you know, more spotlight on the anglers. You know, all these anglers, they spend so much money and they spend a lot of time and energy practicing, you know, researching the fish, the routines and the what they feed on at what time of year, what the patterns are for, you know, different types of weather. So these anglers, like they're serious about their angling. Like, I mean, I was in the tournament scene too for a little bit, you know, as Eric's partner, and I fished with Val and I also fished with Janice, but I was never that serious. I would just get my info from Eric, but they would be going out in the rain, in all kinds of weather, just to see what the fish patterns are, right? So gotta hand it to them. And so Kickerfish has been, or the website has been around since, you know, a while now. I don't even remember, like maybe nine years or so. It is now new and improved. If you go on there, kickerfish.ca, you'll find some articles. There's a great article on kayak fishing as well. You'll also see the upcoming events on there. And yeah, all the events that Kickerfish puts on, Selkirk Wildlife Championship, the Winnipeg Ice Fishing Show, and more to come. Oh, and Janice and Justin have just checked in, so I'm going to add them in and see who they found. Hello.
Hello, we're back. So we found none other than Mr. Labopa.
Oh.
He was hard to find. He was very hard to find.
You probably heard him before you could see him.
Yes, definitely. He waved us over. He definitely wanted to be interviewed this afternoon. So,
oh, he just wants us to watch him.
So how's your day going? Or are you paddling?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got 2 though. Yeah, I caught one at like 8:15 in the morning. That was a good one. And then we went 17.75, I think. And then at about 10:30, I got a 19.75. Not 20 inches, but it's right there. That's a big one, man. If I can get a few more of those.
So where have you been going around? Because we've been finding quite a few anglers on this side, but everyone has migrated and moved over back to the other side there. So have you been sticking around here?
Yeah, started here, went under the bridge, went there, came back. Don't like it too fast. Then it got so windy, we took a break. We went to a different launch down at 4th Street. Saw one other kayak over there. But the lights are nothing. So now I'm back here again.
So how long has it been since you've caught your last one?
That was at 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Oh wow.
I just got here now. And I don't know if I can go any further.
All right. Well, we'll give you another 10 seconds here if you can pull one through.
Oh, you want me to catch one?
Yes.
You didn't say that.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
This is what we're here for.
You want to see me stand?
Oh shit, though.
We are the rescue boat. So if you're gonna experiment, do it now.
I didn't know you want me to catch one. Okay, watch.
So this is the area he's fishing here.
I'm throwing Kalen's lunker grub, dirty avocado on a BT crusher stand-up jig. Oh!
We had a bite.
That was, or he hooked onto that big rock. Can you see that big rock that's over there? Okay.
That was a bite, bro. Could be a pike. I mean, I got 4.
I don't want to see a fish.
Wait.
Oh, Justin, drop a line. If you catch some 5-pounder, that'd be hilarious.
Look at that. Look at my thing. See that tail? It's all hooked up on itself because something bit it there. Now I'm going to milk it on like catch that fish or whatever. That Chris ladder just figures it out.
Okay, well. Let's see. That's a nice life jacket you have. So the rescue boat is fishing at the same time here. Be hilarious if you pulled one in.
I'm just catching walleye. I'm fishing for walleye. Caught 2 already.
You got 2 walleye?
Yeah.
You got a walleye out of it.
Okay, well, if you do catch one, I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear you. We'll go back on when you're gonna get one. We'll bring it back to Divine back at home base, and we're gonna go look for some other anglers.
Thanks, Janice and Justin. keep a camera on him recording. He might just actually fall in the water. We want to have that footage.
No one else around here.
There's one guy over there.
Oh, he has an anchor. Oh, the matanda over there.
Okay, catch a big one, man. Catch a big one.
There's one guy over there. 2 guys over there.
I can troll through
Yeah. No, I think if you troll through there, I don't know. You want to be live when you go through the bridge, Justin? We can be. Show everyone. It is really shallow. So maybe we will go live to show everyone how shallow it is.
Yeah, show us the conditions of the water.
Yeah, under the bridge.
It's windy. Yes. I'm going to mute you guys for a minute while you guys are traveling.
We'll follow this guy. Yep. Mute us.
Okay. Just give me a thumbs up when you get to him. So that was Eric, and Janice had mentioned his life jacket. Mustang is actually one of the sponsors of the tournament, and they are giving away. Just going to check my notes here. They are giving away for each tournament. One angler is going to win a Chimera TFD hybrid foam and inflatable, value at $299. So this is a Canadian company based in Vancouver. And those Chimera life jackets are great because they're not too bulky, and I think they are actually made for kayak fishing or like paddleboard fishing, that kind of stuff where you're like near the water. So those are really good life jackets, which you can actually purchase at Stillwater Adventures out in Verdun. So check it out there, or you can also go on their website online. They do ship across Manitoba. Actually, I think they ship everywhere. So, patron our sponsors. They help these tournaments keep going. They help keep the lights on for CDP as well, which is I'm sure they're going to be talking about the tournament. Oh, maybe not tomorrow because it's a long weekend, but on Tuesday the boys will be live at 8:15, and they'll do a recap. So I don't know. Eric was saying that he was using something else, but one of his favorite lures, which I'm surprised he wasn't using, that he's going to. Oh, wait, I got a thumbs up. Stay tuned if you want to hear about his favorite lure. Just a minute.
Hello.
Hello.
We found Leon.
Oh,
we were
nice.
creeping through the tunnel here, and then to our surprise, we look to our left, and Leon's there.
Nice.
Yeah? How you been doing today, Leon? Sorry? So you're not on the board? No.
It's gonna change. The afternoon is better. How do you find the wind?
Wind's horrible.
Is it? Are you tired?
My anchor's stuck over here around the corner too, so.
Oh. Are you tired or what? Is it a challenge or what?
That's not bad.
Yeah?
I'll sleep good tonight.
Okay, well it's pretty busy over here. Holy smokes.
Okay, well we're gonna leave you, Leon.
Okay,
good luck,
brother. Good luck.
Just show you guys what's going on around here. Oh, watch out, babe. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Sorry, getting a little close to you guys. Sorry.
There's another one. There's another angler right over here.
Watch this guy.
Oh, let's show this guy. They are not part of the derby, but we saw this guy bring one in earlier. Oh, it's windy. It's turning. Can't see it. Oh, we can't see it.
Good. A little windy, eh?
Met with that guy earlier. Some people offshore. There's another one over here. All the guys that took a break and left. We're actually passing by where the Bonnet station the Frostbite trailer. No, we met Santos already. Oh no, we didn't.
Oh, hello.
How's your day going? You're live on for the Derby. How you doing?
Yeah, the wind is crazy. All right, man. Good luck.
All right, so we're gonna continue to go on the hunt here and find some other anglers.
Great, thank you so much. That was LDB. He actually fished. He launched here this morning, left for a little bit, and then came back because I think where he went was too windy. It was too much for him, so he came back. According to some of the anglers, it's not as windy in the Pinawa Channel, so it's crazy because I can see the chop there. It's pretty choppy weather.
So we're gonna.
Sorry, Janice. What was that?
No, I'm muted.
Oh.
No, we're just gonna head out. We're gonna try and look for some other anglers along the shorelines and probably drop our line in a little bit in between finding. And if we catch one, we'll come back on.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay.
All right. So while Janice and Justin were talking to Leon there, Aaron submitted a fish. So he's now up to 3 fish there. So hopefully, and I did get something from Jay, but the picture has not come through yet. So still waiting to get the picture. But he did say that he caught a fish. Okay, and we're going to take a little bit of a break and we'll be right back.
But it's not gonna change a thing. Maybe you'll try to hide it. Pull down the curtain where the light comes in. Baby, we walked this road so many times before, but you always stop at my door. Yeah, maybe we'll fight about it, but I won't be down about it. All I know is I've been around, I've seen it before. Baby, I know this show. I know my part, right down to the core. I don't wanna Yeah, you can lie about it, but it's not gonna change a thing. Maybe you'll try to hide it. Pull down the curtain where the light comes in. Baby, we walked this road so many times before, but you always stop at my door. Yeah, maybe we'll fight about it, but I won't be down about it. All I know is I've been around, I've seen it before. Baby, I know this show. I know my part, right down to the core. I don't wanna waste my time now. This is where I come in. I can tell the ending, but where it begins. I can forget about you, live out my days like it's still the same. There's still a part inside you, closing me out like I'm to blame. Yeah, we can fight about it, but I won't be down about it. All I know is I've been around, I've seen it before. Baby, I know this show. I know my part, right down to the core. I don't wanna waste my time now, 'cause this is where I come in. I can tell the ending, but where it begins. All I know is how it goes when a heart like yours meets a heart like mine. We could turn all the words to rhymes, but a love like ours will break with time. It will break with time. All I know is I've been around, I've seen it before. Baby, I know this show. I know my part, right down to the core. I don't wanna waste my time now, 'cause this is where I come in. I can tell the ending, but where it begins. All I know is I've been around, I've seen it before. Baby, I know this shows. I know my part, right down to the core. I don't wanna waste my time now, 'cause this is where I come in. I can tell the ending, but where it begins. Yeah, you can lie about it, but it's not gonna change a thing. Maybe you'll try to hide it. Pull down the curtain where the light comes in. Baby, we walked this road so many times before, but you always stop at my door. Yeah, maybe we'll fight about it, but I won't be down about it. All I know is I've been around, I've seen it before. Baby, I know this show. I know my Yeah, you can lie about it, but it's not gonna change a thing. Maybe you'll try to hide it. Pull down the curtain where the
So as you can see, Eric caught another fish there. So he jumped back up to third. Hopefully he can keep that lead. We'll see. Let's catch a couple more fish though to catch up to Aaron and Jade there. Even Aaron, he still has a couple of slots that he can fill. So Jade's spot is definitely not safe. Although he did send me something, I'm just waiting for the pictures to come through. So Jay's somewhere where there's very bad reception, and what he's been doing is just sending me a text of what he thinks the size might be, and then he sends when he gets to better reception, the pictures do come through, the pictures and the videos, and I'm able to either confirm or provide a different length altogether. So this is a first for me to be doing all at the same time, right? Weighmaster and speaking to everybody. But it's funny because Eric and I were talking about, when Val and I was helping during the Icebreaker series, and we were doing catch photo release, which is quite new, right? Because of the new laws, provincial laws on what you can keep and what you can have possession of. And I remember Mike and Jeremy they're super new to this, completely new to it, right? Like they didn't do, like Mike was the weighmaster at like live weigh-ins, but he's never had to do any of the stats and writing anything down. So they were a little overwhelmed, let's say, the first few. And then when Val and I came in, Eric was saying that, they were quite surprised that Val and I were keeping our cool, and we were chatting away, we were eating lunch and still, scoring fish. And I have to tell you, this is a lot less stressful than live weigh-ins. And Val and I have done live weigh-ins like for years. And live weigh-ins, the minute the weighmaster takes those fish and puts it on the scale, you literally have 10-15 seconds to listen to the weight of the fish, write it down, make sure that your records are clear, and you're going to give a receipt to the angler, and then you have to enter it into your spreadsheet. There is no checking back. This is fine. Like, fish comes in, photo comes in, which actually one just did. And what I do is I see the photo and I send a thumbs up to the angler to let them know. So I'm going to send that thumbs up and let the angler know that I received it. If I need, a clearer picture, I might send a text back saying, can you send me another picture? That was Eric's last fish. Actually, before I went off air, he had sent it, but I couldn't zoom in because it wasn't clear. And so I simply texted him and asked him for another photo. He had another photo because it was just a little bit cut off. And so it was harder to zoom in when it's cut off. It's better to have a picture of the full fish and most of the bump board, because then that way you have room to zoom in and actually see the lines. Whereas if it's cut off and it's kind of close up, you can't zoom in to see if that fin is touching the line or crossing the line. And we round up. So if it crosses the 1/4 inch mark or crosses a mark, let's say crosses the 1/4 inch, we're going to bump them up to the half. So you want that. You want those photos to be clear because you want that extra 1/4 inch, because every 1/4 inch counts, right? And I think this, especially in this tournament, it's going to make the difference between, first, second, and third. So I just gave a thumbs up to Mike, so I'm going to download his photos and see what he got. So stay tuned.
So, indeed, from the indeed, yeah, hey, I see you looking like a snack. Let me see some. You are the wifey type, baby. You could be one. Let me change your life. I could show you many reasons, different seasons. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He is not damn, don't play with her. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. She is not damn, don't play with her. She is not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in the way and I stay in it. I beat it up, I don't play in it. I bust it up, then lay in it. Let's go again, you okay with it? I'm parked up, valeting it. Shoot my shot and I'm draining it. I'm Steph Curry, ain't playing this. I don't know what you cost, but I'm paying it. All options, I'm weighing it. If I'm going in, I'm staying in. A king bag, come laying it. Day and night, it's the way of life. I'll weigh you out, then take you out to the Waffle House for some steak and eggs. Pulling up, then we hopping out. Got you walking out with the wobble legs. Wait, girl, I peeped you looking like a baddie, you a diva. Pretty face, caramel skin like a Leah. Saw that fatty poking from the back like Serena. So let me see some. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He's not damn, don't play with her. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He's not damn, don't play with her. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Yeah, bad little John, she pressure. Know that I got you forever. Love her, she got it together. Switching it up when she want, yeah. I seen it the day that I met her. Rocking it off like sweater. Shoes, Bottega Veneta. Hey, yeah. Know you got it, girl. Set the bar, then shot it, yeah. Slip and sliding, you ain't tricking unless you got it, yeah. Can't break that bond, match the charms, and unless she wear everything done, we done did it and we took it there. Cause I see you looking like a snack. Let me see some. You are the wifey type. Maybe you could be one. Maybe change your life. I could show you many reasons, different seasons. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He is not damn, don't play with her. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl.
So I'm back. I'm just going to make a quick change on this screen. And I just realized that I didn't finish my story. As I was saying, Val and I are used to doing a lot of tournaments and live weigh-ins. And so it's not, the live weigh-ins is a lot more stressful because you don't have time to kind of look back at what you did, or, you know, if you need something repeated, you'd have to ask right then and there before the fish are released. Otherwise, well, that's it. It's gone. Whereas here, we can look back. So during the icebreaker series, Val and I were, we're eating, we're chatting. She had time to rewrite her notes and make sure it was, that she can understand it and everything. But yeah, I think it's not bad. I know that everyone was kind of, against the catch photo release, and it is fun to do the live weigh-ins, and I liked watching them as well. But this isn't so bad. I mean, you kind of have to listen to me ramble on a little bit. It's kind of exciting, no? And this is the new leaderboard. So as you can see, Mike had entered a couple of fish there. So he's now jumped up to 6th place. So hopefully we can keep that going. He actually did send a couple more. So I'm going to go and score those as well. And we'll see you back here in a little bit. And we're back. I just got my delivery of some gas. My generator was running out. I was this close to getting booted off because the generator would have stopped, and then we wouldn't have Starlink, and I wouldn't be able to have this live feed because although I could have went off my phone, I wouldn't have power for the laptop and the second screen. So thank you, Dave Simpson, who is out there now. He's going to go look for some anglers, but he saved the live stream. Come prepared. You need to be better prepared. That's my fault. That's my bad. Eric had so much on the go. So did Mike, with especially because they're part of the tournament. I should have kind of done a double, triple check of all the equipment, and I did not. So apologies for that. That was a bit of a longer break than I intended, but I do have some pictures I'd like to put up on the screen. Just bear with me here because I got to figure out how to do this. So I'm just going to move this sharing so that unfortunately all you get to see is my face for now, and I'm not even looking at you, what you're doing or what's going on. But here's something that I definitely want to share with everybody, and it's our prize payout. So check this out. This is for just this tournament. Like, this is not for the whole trail. This is just for this tournament at Lac du Bonnet. So first place is going to get cash of $2,024. I guess that's 2024. And an Angler's Edge mapping plaque. Second place gets $1,012 and a map as well. Third place gets the Humminbird Helix 7 Gen 4 SIDI with Lake Master, value at $899, plus an Angler's Edge mapping plaque. Now we have prizes going all the way down to 11th place. This is unheard of. Like, it's crazy. $200 to enter, and you have more than a 50% chance. Like, I mean, you get to the top 11. There's 22 anglers. You get top 11, and you're getting a prize or cash. So fourth place, 484. Fifth place, 352. Sixth place, 264. So up to sixth place, they're getting cash. And then seventh and eighth place. So this is another sponsor that I didn't mention yet. But Luz. So I'm going to check my notes just because I want to make sure that I get this correct. This is amazing. So Luz Rods and Mac Reels have come together to donate not one, but 2 rod and reel combos for every tournament. So just for Lac du Bonnet, 7th place is going to get the Luz Mac Jack spinning combo, value at $359. And in 8th place is going to get the Luz Mach 2 bait cast combo, valued at $309. Amazing prizes. This is crazy. And then, like I said, Mustang Survival is also giving away Chimera PFDs for every tournament. And so 9th place is going to get that, valued at $299. And we're not done there. Catch and Cook, which is also a trail sponsor, is giving away a bundle for every tournament, $150 worth. And they are going to get, so it's called the Catcher and Cooker bundle. And 9th or 10th place is going to receive a knife, all 5 seasonings, and all 4 spices. And if you guys haven't tried Catch and Cook, you're missing out, honestly. So we bought some right away, and Eric is now a rep for them, but and sells it to a bunch of dealers in Ontario. And I believe he's trying to get it into Quebec. But I always have Catch and Cook at home. It is not just for fish. It is for everything. I use it on chicken, like the shaker ones, the coatings. I use it on chicken, on everything. But also their spices are amazing. And I swear to God, I think I go through their garlic seasoning, like one of those every couple of weeks, because I use it in everything. It is that good. They have a lot of other spices, but honestly, the garlic seasoning is my favorite, so that's the one I use a lot of. But you have to check that out. And then to round out the 11th place, we have Acme Tackle Package. So I was saying that Eric's favorite lure, all time here, even before he was repping Acme, he was actually quite excited when he learned that he was going to be selling Acme Tackle, because they have a lot of brands. So Acme is just like the umbrella company, but they have a lot of brands, which include Reef Runner, Kalen's, Moonshine, and Uncle Josh. And Eric, actually, I don't know if he's maybe on the other night on podcast, he was wearing an Uncle Josh sweater. So you can buy this also at Stillwater Adventures, but they're giving away a $150 package that includes all their brands. And Eric's favorite plastic is actually the Kalen's Lunker Grub. And honestly, I wouldn't surprise me if he caught most of his fish on that Lunker Grub, because he's always using it. He loves that. That and swim baits. He's won a few tournaments using just swim baits. And I'm sure if you follow CDP and you watch the podcast, you know he is a huge proponent of these plastics. So he has a ton of them, a ton. Trust me, I don't even know what to do. We don't even know what to do with all the tackle that's in our house. Like I literally asked him to just like find a room, our laundry room. So my laundry room has our washer and dryer on the one side, but I mean, obviously I don't use the whole room, and it's quite large. But I told him he needs to build shelves and just, I don't know, if he has to make it look like a tackle, like a actual store, a tackle store, then so be it. But he has so much tackle, and either from prizing or from buying, because boys and their toys. Like, he makes fun of me with my shoes. They all look different. I don't know. He says that all his tackle are different, and maybe they are, but honestly, if he's only using like the Lunker Grub and the swim baits, why do you need all the other stuff? That's just me. I just want more money to pay to buy more shoes. So that's our prize payout. But what's not on here, and that's also a trail sponsor that will be, we'll be giving away some of the prizes in the next tournaments, is Two Rivers Boatworks. So for all your kayak upgrades and modifications, and even just your boats, like I know that not a lot of people out there have jumped onto the kayak scene, but if you have a boat, or you need work on a snow bear, if you own a snow bear, Mike is the guy to see. Mike DeToli, Two Rivers Boatworks, and he is a trail sponsor as well. Also later this season, anglers will be receiving lures from Element Custom Baits. So this morning, or today, anglers received Frostbite lures. Let me see if I can grab them, show you guys. So today and all the other tournaments, well, there's actually different lures for each tournament, because this one's a bass one, so this one makes the most sense. These are, each angler gets a pack of Instructobug. Cool. They actually look like bugs. This is the Rusty Payday. And then this one is the Derby Slayer Double Double. So plastics. So these are the things that I know that Eric's into these. But every angler got one of each. And they will continue to provide for the rest of the trail. And same with Element Custom Baits. So these anglers are getting some really nice goodie bags. They also received a Kickerfish bag. Yep, too. With with some snacks. So they each got a Gatorade, a water, and a small bag of chips. That's what Kickerfish gave the anglers this morning, just to kind of keep, you got to keep hydrated when you're out there, especially with the sun beating down, which is amazing. Apparently there was hail here yesterday, and you couldn't tell by the looks of it now. It's absolutely gorgeous out there. And then last but certainly not least, Friesen replicas are also going to be giving Friesen replica of the biggest bass and biggest walleye for the whole trail. So we have some amazing sponsors. Definitely, if you're in the market for kayak or for some lures or some catch and cook rods and reels, a new life jacket, Power Motorsports, they're all here. Mapping, Angler's Edge mapping. So hit them all up. Fish Frostbite, they're not just about ice fishing. They have open water stuff, as you saw here. So you can buy them online, or I believe, you know what, message kickerfish.ca and or come down to the next tournament. We'll have some lures for purchase, I'm sure. I'm just saying that, so I have to run that by Mark. That's why I'm saying don't come down right now, because I won't have anything for sale. But for the next tournament, we will have stuff for sale. I'll make sure that Mark brings some down so that you can buy right here. All right. I wanted to show some pictures, but I was yapping too much and I didn't put them up here. I don't know how to do this, so I'm going to remove this screen again and see if I can create a slide for you guys to see this. See some pictures of the anglers is what I'd like to do. Oh, and I have some slides. I should show you guys some of these slides. I have pictures of the prizes. So I was talking about this stuff, and I still haven't. I could have shown you. Okay, I'll do that next. But for now, let me put up some pictures of the anglers. Oh, and I just got some more fish coming up. So I'm going to put some of these up. And then, yeah, we'll, I'll get to looking at some of the fish. You know, like my job that I'm supposed to be doing. This is just a secondary job of mine, is to keep you guys interested. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job, though. I'm just kind of rambling. I'm not even looking at the screen right now because I'm trying to put together a slide with some pictures of some fish. But I'm sure you guys are all interested to see what I get to see all day long, which is these amazing anglers. As I was saying before, these anglers are amazing to me. Like, you know, they go out in every kind of weather. They figure out the weather patterns, the fish patterns. They, you know, they spend time and money to get out there, and I'm so glad that they can be recognized in tournaments like these. And stay tuned, because Kickerfish is branching out. We are actually going to be classic. So as most of you know, if you follow fishing, Al Peranto, who's the weighmaster, has retired, and they have asked our very own Mr. Laboca and Mr. Detoli to come down and do the weightmastering and hosting. So you will see a live feed this year for the Lake of the Prairies, with Eric hosting on the mic and Mike doing, it's still live weigh-ins there, but we'll have the live leaderboard as well. That'll be showing up on kickerfish.ca. So stay tuned for that. And now here is my screen. I'm going to show you what I got to see all day. So here's some of the photos. This is right here is the Fish Frostbite, that's a tongue twister, scoring headquarters. That's where I am sitting. And then there's Aaron with Phoenix. I don't know how he's fishing with the dog on there, but Phoenix is such a good dog. Just sits there and he's so calm. There's Eric and his, usual woohoo face. And we got Mike here and then Zach here with his fish. So they don't have to send a hero shot. It's nice to have that hero shot. It also breaks up the measurement and the video nicely. So it's a grouping of 3. And obviously it's nice for, the audience and for you folks to see from home, right, what's going on. But check this out. James caught a turtle. So he went back on the water. He had a migraine earlier. He was able to, take a bit of a break and shake it off. And he went back out there and his first catch was this turtle. It doesn't count, obviously. It's not a bass. And also it doesn't hit the minimum. But there you go. As I was saying, I have some slides here that I have not shown. So here is the Native Watercraft Slayer Propel 10 Max. Retail value of $3,749. This is donated by Stillwater Adventures and Native Watercraft. So Angler of the Year will receive this gorgeous kayak. Isn't that great? And it's pedal propel. Like, that's crazy. Look at that. It's awesome. No more paddling for the Angler of the Year. Or maybe it might be an upgrade. Or who knows? We shall see. Anything goes in these tournaments right now. So here's the conversion chart that we're using. And you can find this on kickerfish.ca. You can also find all the names of the anglers, where they're from, on kickerfish.ca. So definitely check that out. Thank you. I guess I should show this. Thanks. I'm trying. So check that out if you want to see that. Oh, here's where we are. Bonnie. I'm not quite sure why he knows I'm terrible with maps. I don't know why he put this up here. These are our sponsors. Thank you once again to our sponsors. Definitely could not go on without them. And I didn't even mention some of these. So I'm just checking my notes here. E&J Live Bait is also a sponsor of the trail. So look for stuff that's coming from them. LOTW. They're just amazing. Once again, thank you again to all our sponsors. Oh, I'm going to be right back. One of the anglers sent me a text and also a voice call. So I better get back to them, and hopefully everything's all good. Might just be to make sure that I received it, because I haven't given them the thumbs up. We'll be right back after this. Hey everyone, sorry that took a bit longer than I expected. When we're, it's the first tournament for many of the anglers out here, even if they've been kayak fishing for a while. Catch photo release is not, it's still fairly new. So like I said earlier, sometimes you have to go back to the anglers and ask them to send you a clearer photo. And so that's what I had to do in a couple of cases. So that's why it took me a bit longer. And now I'm just going to update our slide here for the top 10 because we do have a new leaderboard. Awesome. Like I said earlier, a lot of anglers were out of service range or what have you, so they were not able to send in their fish. So Nick just jumped up there. He had to drive to or get to a closer to a gas station or drive to a gas station, and I think he's going to change spots just so that he can send the fish that he had on his phone. So he had been catching all morning, but he just was out of service range. So like I said, I'm not surprised. We have a little bit over an hour left, and I'm expecting some of the other anglers that are still have zero. I'm expecting some of them to send in at least a few fish, maybe one or two. So that'll be great. No, Santos has not caught any fish yet. I know. And yeah, Jay and Aaron have been consistently up there, but Nick just pulled in second place, as you can see. So he's not out of the running, nor is Mr. Labopa there. James Friesen is also back out on the water, so look out. I'm at the lake. I'm actually sitting here in the Frostbite trailer, which you might have seen at the Winnipeg Ice Fishing Show outside. And yeah, it's a really nice setup. I don't know if I can show you guys. Let me see if I can spin the laptop around a little bit so you can see my setup. But so out there is, it's gravel and the road. But in here, so you can see their pegboards behind me. And this was used as a kind of a pop-up shop, which is really neat. And then I have a table. It's quite deep in here, actually. And behind the laptop, which I can't really spin because there's so much going on here. But let me see if I can just add my camera from my phone so you can see it. Is, they had this at the ice show, actually, where it was, the rods, the different lengths of rods and what they're called and stuff. So that's pretty neat. And let me see if I can enter the studio here. Oops. Okay. And then I can show you, I'm going to mute this though. Okay. So it's muted. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure what I'm doing. There we go. So you can see there. Oh, there's a bit of an echo. This is my setup. Okay, we'll take you guys out here. So here's the Frostbite trailer. You can see I'm right on the water. Oh, there's Janice and Justin. There's Algio. And I think that's Denny there in the distance behind the tree. Kind of windy out there. Yes, I definitely would have needed a heater. So there was hail yesterday. It was hailing out. It was funny because on Thursday when, the Winnipeg got hail and there was literal snow drifts on the ground, Eric was out here at Lac du Bonnet pre-fishing, and I was telling him, like, there's a crazy storm, drive safely, there's hail, and he was like, what? It's blue skies. It's gorgeous out here in Lac du Bonnet. And then Lac du Bonnet got the hail yesterday, so last night a couple of the anglers camped out, so it was not fun for them for sure. So that kind of sucks, but hopefully that was Dylan that was out here. Hopefully he's doing okay on the water. Hopefully he catches some more fish and gets back out there. But yeah, they were camping. I couldn't imagine camping last night if it was hail during the hailstorm. It's been crazy. So we were talking about all the different sponsors that we've had and what's going on with Kickerfish. So the upcoming Lake of the Prairie Walleye Classic, if you're just tuning in, Kickerfish will be the weighmaster and hosting that live stream for both days. I don't know if they're going to be streaming on the Friday, which is during the rules meeting and stuff, but that's usually a huge social event in and of itself. So that'll be neat. But what I can say is that so the next tournament is June 23rd at Pelican Lake Walleye. Your 5 best walleye. E&J Live Bait. It is the E&J Live Bait Pelican Lake Walleye Tournament. That is such a mouthful. But E&J Live Bait is the title sponsor for that tournament, and they will be giving away some stuff there. And another thing coming up that those of you in the fishing world might be interested in is a last-minute jackpot tournament. So your best 4 walleye on Falcon Lake. So many of you know the Falcon Walleye Masters Cup, I believe is what they were called, got canceled. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, they're unable to continue. So Kickerfish is going to be hosting a last-minute jackpot tournament. It's $100 for 2 people with a $20 side bet for biggest bass. So that is going to be fun. It's just a fun kind of tournament for, those who want to still fish it and, was looking forward to a tournament on Falcon Lake. I know that's one of Eric's favorite lakes. We actually won a tournament on there together and using plastics. And actually Eric went on to win the following year with our daughter, Kayla, who has since retired from fishing, unfortunately. But that's okay because Nash has taken over. So you may see Nash on the water on Falcon Lake. I don't know. We'll see who Eric decides to take as a partner. I'm not going to be fishing it. I will be actually weighmastering it. And that one I might be at home for. I haven't decided yet. I thought that this one I should be here. You know, it's the first kayak tournament that Kickerfish has run. There's just a lot of different things, aspects of it, and the fact that all of CDP is in the tournament, like Leon, Jeremy, Mike, Eric. I thought it would be best that I was here as the face of the Waymaster. There's no in between person. There's no other person that they have to talk to if there's any problems or questions about the rules or safety or whatever, or questions about the scoring. They can just come to me, which is good. And I think it worked out well, especially since a lot of the anglers don't have good reception. I will have to review some of their release videos. So they are supposed to send us or send me a measurement shot, a hero shot, measurement shot, and a video. The hero shot is not, end all be all. It would be nice though for just post up on social media, as well as it breaks up the fish so that I can tell the difference between all of them. But the videos are not all coming through because of the terrible service, and it's so windy that it is hard. Even if on a calm day there might be better service, but today it's been pretty windy. So all the scores that did not come with the video are all pending my review of those release videos. So when they return, I will be looking for some of the release videos from some of the anglers. Okay. Sorry, I'm just receiving texts of an angler moving spots. So they're just letting me know where they're launching. And I'm wondering if some of the anglers are on the live stream. I did send the link to CDP, but I believe Jeremy is out on Bird, which doesn't have much service. So Dave Simpson was going to go out there, but with no service, there's just no point. I mean, he could record some videos, but he definitely couldn't join the live stream like Janice and Justin were doing. So I think he's also here. He went to go launch at Fernwood. Just to let everyone know, the launch here at Pinawa is closed. You cannot launch here. Closest launch is on Fernwood, which has been pretty good, doing well. So I've talked about the next tournament, June 23rd on Pelican, and then the tournament after that is August 18th. So, a bit of a break for summer. August 18th on Shoal Lake, and that will be a bass tournament. And I believe I might have 2 conversion charts for smallmouth and largemouth bass, but more on that later on. There is a committee for the tournament, for the trail, and they will be deciding that. And then on September 1st, September long weekend, it will be on Longbow, and it's a multi-species event. So, I think Eric does this on purpose, right? Like to just keep me on my toes. He's always challenging me. He's like, oh, so yeah, by the way, multi-species, you're going to have 3 conversion charts and 1 leaderboard. So we'll see if I'm able to come up with some sort of program. So just let you know, the program that we're using right now is something that I kind of came up with on the fly during the Selkirk Walleye Championship. We do the conversion chart. So as you can see on the board, we show the inches of the fish, but the total shows up in pounds. So there is a conversion chart that I had shown earlier. Let's see if I can find the right, there we go. So that's the conversion chart. So depending on the inches, it converts to corresponding pounds. And so the one on September 1st, we're going to have to figure that out because So the Selkirk Walleye Championship, we weren't really prepared. We didn't know what to expect. And so while, after takeoff, we went to go set up the barn, and I was asking Eric, I'm like, so what am I doing? Am I adding up inches? That's kind of weird. Like, if there's, and he's like, no, you're going to be adding up the pounds. So I had to dig deep into all my Excel knowledge and figure out the formula to get the, conversion chart. And so now you see what you get here, which is when I enter in the inches, it actually automatically converts it into pounds and adds it up for the total. So this is going to be a challenge to get 3 conversion charts, converting into pounds, adding up into pounds without me having like a calculator on the sides, because you don't want to wait that long. This way is a lot faster. Awards are going to be done right after this tournament. So right at 3:45 is the last minute that they can send me a photo. So if they have a buzzer beater at 3:44, we told them, snap that hero shot and send it off. That way, once I receive that hero shot, it still counts. Then you can take your time to get the right measurement shot, because that's very important, right? Without the measurement shot, I can't score it, and it's a DQ fish. And the release video. So get that hero shot in at 3:45 or before that. 3:46, it doesn't count. So I will just go through. At 3:45, I will shut this down, and then we will start up a new live stream where we will do the awards, which should only take. I'm just simply going to go through my phones and records to make sure that the top 11 that scored are the right numbers, and I didn't inadvertently put in the wrong score. Although anglers are really good at saying, hey, that's not my score. You sent me this, and that's not what is showing. But in any case, I like to double check, cross my T's, dot my I's, and then we will announce the winners. So at 3:45, if there's any buzzer beaters, you might not see them. A little bit of a suspense until the award ceremony. So I was going to talk about some of the anglers, but I think you guys know all the anglers probably better than I do. One angler that I was super pumped to hear about was Denise. She's our only female angler on here, but she has such a cool story. So Eric told me she's here from Saskatchewan, Blue Riders, but yay, Denise. She's here visiting her brother, and she heard about the tournament, and she's like, you know what? While I'm here, let me just join this tournament. And I just love that. Like, we don't have enough female anglers out there. And, Val and I and Janice and the women of the Filipino Anglers Association of Manitoba, all the wives there, they all fish. Not all of them tournament fish, but they all fish. A lot of them actually are way better than their spouses. We're just all great students, honestly. I don't know what it is. I think we just have a lighter touch, or we just don't have too much going on in our head, that we feel that bite, we set that hook, and we get those fish in. But yeah, she joined the tournament, and let me tell you, it is scary enough to join a tournament that is predominantly guys, and Val can attest to this. I remember when we first joined it was in Lac du Bonnet, actually. What was it called again? Oh my God, Cape Coppermine. Sorry, Val. Val and Mike used to run that tournament. And one year, Mike was like, yeah, you know what, Val, go fish it with Divine, and I'll run the tournament. And so we did, and it was amazing how many guys were like, really? Do they know where they're gonna go? Do they know where to fit, how to fish? And it's funny, they all thought that we were going to get tips from Mike and Eric, and it was a gong show for us, but we made it work. First, Eric took off because his boat was way faster, and I was like, okay, well, I can't follow him because it's just faster, and I'm not gonna go into like falls and stuff like those are it like the car wash. Crazy. We did try. I couldn't keep the boat steady enough. I just wasn't. I'm not experienced, and even to this day, I don't think I could do that. Maybe when there's no other boats, but there was a lot of other boats there, and so if you guys ever fish the car wash, you know what that water is like. So to try to navigate there and hold the boat steady was crazy, and our trolling motor wasn't strong. It was very windy. It's their old Lund that they still have. That boat is awesome. I love that boat. But yeah, so Val and I kind of winged it because also Mike forgot to put in the chip. And so all we had was his trail that he had used a couple days before that to see that. So I could see his breadcrumbs, but that was it. We couldn't see anything else. So we winged it and we picked a random spot. We were like, okay, we can do this. What did the guys say? What did they always say? They always say, look for bait fish and look for structure. Lo and behold, as we're traveling along, we see bait fish. I'm like, oh, damn, bait fish. And she's like, oh, look at this. And there's structure. There's an incline. I'm like, let's do it. Little did we know that was the path to get back. Like, we had 3 boats stop and ask if we were okay because they thought we were in trouble because we were in the path of traveling. Meanwhile, we were drifting over this hump where it changes depth because we saw bait fish and we caught fish there. We're like, no, we're good. We're fishing. And we were using the main motor because our trolling motor by that point conked out completely. And we set out to get a full bag, and those of you who fish Lac de Bonnie knows that that's not easy to do, but we did it. Not all the fish were huge. Actually, I don't even think our fish were much to speak of. They were a couple pounds each or so, but we got a full bag and we won top female team. And no, we weren't female team. So actually that was pretty cool. And we placed, I think, somewhere in the 30s. So we were middle of the pack. It wasn't anything to write home about, but that was a proud moment for us because we did it on our own, like literally on our own. The boys didn't help us with any tips or anything aside from your regular look for bait fish and structure, and that's all we did. So yeah, so for Denise to come out here on her own, so Val and I had each other. We were like, okay, what do you think? Okay, let's do this. Oh, let's try this. Denise is out there on her own in these weather conditions, like absolutely amazing. So if there's any female anglers out there, just do it. Get out there. Learn how to drive a boat. I know how to drive a boat. I don't know how to back up a trailer, but you know what? Learn. I totally want to learn, and I have tried backing up the trailer, and I've done decent. There's times where I'm like, oh yeah, I nailed it. And then there's other times where I jackknife it. So it's all about practice, right? So get out on the water because in my experience, female anglers are pretty damn good. So let's show them up. And no, Santos still has not sent in a fish. Like I said, I told the anglers though, that if you don't have service by 3:00, you should definitely be trying to find someplace where there is reception so that you can get those fish in, because I don't want to be, looking at all these fish at 3:30 or 3 whatever. It's already 3. Oh my gosh, it's 3:01, guys. Hey, kayak anglers, if you're out there watching. Let's go. You got less than 44 minutes to get some fish in. And I'm just giving the thumbs up to a couple of anglers that have sent some fish. So I'm going to enter these scores and we'll be right back.
Yeah, you can lie about it, but it's not gonna change a thing. Maybe you'll try to hide it. Pull down the curtain where the light comes in. Baby, we walked this road so many times before, but you always stop at my door. Yeah, maybe we'll fight about it, but I won't be down about it. All I know is I've been around, I've seen it before. Baby, I know this show, I know my part, right down to the core. I don't wanna waste my time now, 'cause this is where I come in. I can tell the ending, but when it begins, I can forget about you. Live out my days like it's still the same. There's still a part inside you, closing me out like I'm to blame. Yeah, we can fight about it, but I won't be down about it. All I know is I've been around, I've seen it before. Baby, I know this show, I know my part.
Few anglers that are either moving spots due to the wind. They're just kind of done, like trying to fight wind. And there's a couple of anglers that are just calling it a day. It's just way too windy, and with, less than 40 minutes, it's taking a toll on their bodies to, like move the kayak. Like, I mean, a lot of them are carrying the kayak down. I don't know how they're carrying it, but I know Eric has one of those trolley thingies, but he forgot it at home, of course. So Leon's been helping him, kind of taking it out of the water and putting it back in. Although he's been here at the Pinawa channel for the rest of the afternoon after Leon's mishap there. Oh, I should show you guys that picture that he sent me. I swear, oh my gosh, poor Leon. He's been having a day, or maybe a couple months. So I'm sure all of you know that he had a kayak, or he was going to purchase a kayak. He tried it out. He went out with Eric, and the kayak flipped, and he was in the water. I was there, and I thought he was fine. I was filming it, and then I was like, oh no, he's gonna go in. So I stopped filming, and then he went in, and he came right back up, from under the kayak. So I started filming again, and not even 2 seconds, he started like yelling for help. And so I was like, but he's swimming to shore. So I ran across, the launch area there, and I called. I'm like, you're good. Like, keep coming in, keep swimming. And I guess he was in a bit of a panic. He didn't realize how close he was to shore. And this happens, right? If you ever fall in the water, safety is number one. Make sure you have your life jackets. So I used to teach swimming, and I was a lifeguard for a little bit. And when people go into the water, never, ever, ever jump in. Never. Do not jump in, because, a little kid could drown someone the size of Leon, because the panic and adrenaline that's coursing through them, what they're going to do is they're going to try to climb you like a ladder, right? And so when Leon was in the water, the first thing in my head was like, I need to throw something at him, but I had nothing. And then there was other anglers there. So, I mean, the next thought in my head was to grab a rod and give him the butt end and pull him in. But he was super close. Like, it wasn't like he was far away, but I don't think he realized that because of the panic that had set in, that he was in the water. I mean, it's cold, right? So there's that shock factor. And if you see the video that Kickerfish released about falling into the ice, Mike Platt talks about how it takes the wind out of you. Falling into really cold water, that initial shock, you have to have your wits about you to not gulp in water. So I know that if, falling into the ice or even falling into from a boat, you might not realize you're about to go in. But if you can get your wits about you and get to the surface and get in that first breath of air, the first thing you need to do is stay calm, especially if you're wearing a life jacket, you're going to float. And your partner or whoever's with you, do not jump in after them. Row to them. So turn off your motor and row to them. Go to them, throw something out, whether it be another life jacket or you should, and I know this is a rule, it's by law, if you have inflatables, you're wearing inflatables, you have to have a life jacket that is not like a foam life jacket that is not an inflatable in your boat. Just because inflatables don't always inflate, technical difficulties or, human error, you put in that cartridge in wrong or you didn't put the cartridge in properly, it's not twisted in all the way, whatever the case. You always have that extra life jacket, throw it to that person, and then throw that tow rope. Every boat has to have a safety, those little orange safety things, and they're $10. It is so worth it. It's your life that we're talking about, or someone else's life, right? Get that tow rope out, throw it to that person, tow them back in. If you have a ladder, drop that ladder. If not, you may need to help pull them up if they can't pull themselves up. Usually going to the back of the boat, if you're in a boat, is the best place because it's lower there. And if you have a big enough motor, the one that raises up and down, get them to stand on the motor or hang on to the motor and then trim it up. That'll help them get in out of the water, and then you don't have to, pull them in. So there's that. But please be safe out there. Every year we hear about drownings and near drownings. Please, please, please be safe. If your kids are near water, I don't care if you're on the shore. Our girls and Nash, even if they're on shore, if it's a steep drop, they are wearing a life jacket because kids are rambunctious. They're fearless too. Through experience, we know to fear all these things, but they don't. And so they'll go start running full tilt, thinking that they're going to stop right before that cliff, and then they trip on a rock. Or they lose their balance, whatever the case may be. It can happen. Have those life jackets on. Last year there was a kid, he was a new immigrant who drowned. His family went for a walk out in Whiteshell, and we know that place well because we fished it all the time. We used to camp at Nunavik all the time, and he fell in, and the current took him, and he drowned. It was an awful, awful tragedy. Get your kids into swimming lessons. You just need the basics just to get back to the surface of the water and learn to swim with the current. Because if you follow that current, as long as you're keeping your head above water, you will eventually come to shore. But you need to know the basics, and you need to have those life jackets. So you don't have to get, Mustang makes top of the line life jackets. You don't have to spend that much money. Go to Costco, go to Walmart, get those kids in life jackets. And actually, inflatables you're not allowed to wear an inflatable until you are 18, I believe it is. So yes, get those life jackets and stay safe out there. So Leon, I go on these tangents. I guess I listen to podcasts too much to all these squirrel, right? I get on these tangents, but Leon's been having quite a day, and I see if I can get that photo that he sent me up, at least to show you guys. So all day I was waiting. I'm like, I'm rooting for Leon to do well. And he sends me this photo. Look at that. It's just of his kayak. He's not in it. And I had to zoom right in because I was like, wait, what? What is happening here? What am I looking at? So he went to another spot, and I guess he tied up, and I guess his knots aren't that great, and his kayak floated away. And so Eric had to go and paddle back to it. And if you guys had tuned in earlier, Eric and Leon were in the studio here with me, and Eric was saying that he's exhausted from having to chase down Leon's kayak. So I am just receiving some scores here. So I'm going to leave it up, leave this up for a bit, and I will get back to you guys in a little bit with more of my ramblings. Stay tuned for more divine ramblings. That might be a cool show. Oh, look who's here to save me, Janice. You guys all from the divine ramblings.
Mike was on, so I'm rushing to try and get it, and then he yells it's a pike. So it's really difficult to try and find everybody here. Everyone's all over the place. We've come back to where we were earlier at the dam, and we were stalking one guy probably about half an hour ago, and we stalked him across the shoreline waiting for him to catch, and nothing. And it seems it's like it's slowed down for the anglers that we've been seeing anyways. So we're parked in front of here. We're having a snack now. We're not catching anything either. But I wanted to just show Mike. I bet you he'd be just entertaining on his own. So he said that he's caught 4 so far. He lost a big one, jumped out of the water, he said. And that would have been his 5th. So that's what he's chasing right now. But I want him to get on so you guys can see. But nobody else is around here. There's one other. We're waiting for you to get one, Mike. Everyone wants to see. Oh.
You guys all launch from here? You guys all launched from here? You guys all launched out from here? Okay. Oh, you can launch from wherever. I was wondering, I was like, how do these guys get the bird? I was like, you know, it's something.
Let's follow him. Follow him, babe. Mike is our content. Just let people see people fishing. I want to see what I'm showing them. I think he thought he was. Is he on? There he's not. Where is he? Get close to him. Let's see him. it is. You can just see how challenging it is to be doing this. And now they still got to measure the fish as well as take a photo of it. If you had a net, it would be easier. Oi! Go closer to it, babe. I want to show everyone what the process is like. Hey! Han, go closer to it. That's rabbit mode. I want to make sure. I can't even see if I'm showing him or not. My camera's the other way. A nice one. You're live when that happened. Okay, so now angler gets the fish. Now he's gonna measure it, take a photo. I just want to make sure I'm showing. It's too bad that it's far away. Good, good. Look how challenging that is. Look, all in that little kayak, you gotta do all that. Really? Good job, Mike. What number is that? 4. Oh, number 4. I thought that was 5. At least we got one live. So at least we're able to get one live there. So Mike just caught on. How big was that, Mike? Are you gonna share? Nope. Secret.
My heart is racing just watching you, man. My heart is pumping just watching you.
Sorry, that probably wasn't the clearest footage, but we want to be able to get the content, but not interrupt the anglers at the same time.
Yes. I just scratched mine like a shit ton already today. I just put a shit ton on scratches today on mine.
Okay, so we'll come back once either Mike gets another fish or we find another angler here.
Thank you, Janice and Justin, our team on the water.
Mike apparently didn't listen at the rules meeting. He's asking what time is this over at? So as an official, I need to answer the question.
3:45.
I don't know the answer myself.
3:45. The tournament ends at 3:45.
3:45. You got 15 minutes, bro.
Thank you. Thank you for the information. I'll remember that when I see someone else. Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, so here's the leaderboard as it stands right now. I will, or not, that's not the leader, that's the full leaderboard, but I can show you the top 10. And I'm still getting fish here, so I'm just going to quickly look at this. Oh, look at that. I got something from Santos. I said I got a text. I don't know if it's an actual fish. We shall see. It's probably watching this and swearing at me right now for saying that, but whatever. It's Santos. Oh. I see his mug. Let's see. We'll see. Okay, so there's no need for you guys were already suffering through Divine's ramblings. You don't need to watch me review the fish. So I'm going to leave. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to give you guys a bit of a suspense here. And I'm going to, I know I have, where's my sponsor board? This is the stuff from Fish Frostbite you can expect to see during the trail. Oh, and here's why weren't I showing these? The Mac Jack spinning combo and the Mach 2 bait cast combo from Luz and Mac, who partnered up to bring us those two combos. And that's the map again. Junior Bansel, Outdoors with Junior. Follow him. Give him a sub on Instagram. I think he's on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. Look at that. That is awesome. He also, for all your power sports needs, go see Junior at CG Open Road outlet. He has all the power sports for open water and, hunting, fishing, the like, just for pleasure. They're also, CG Open Road will be at the ice fishing show again this year, which is November 9 and 10. Yes, November 9 and 10 this year at the Red River X grounds. So follow him. Go see him. And Mustang Survival. So this is the Chimera, which is what Eric was wearing. He's wearing the blue one. And it's great. It's not as bulky as the other ones because, as you can see, these lovely ladies have a lot of room under the arm. So there's no bulk under the arm. It's just in the front and the back. And it inflates as well. So it's foam and inflatable. So the inflatable is like around the shoulder area there. So that is great. And there's a pocket there, which I think Eric said he was going to put his phone in. And freezing replicas. Look how lifelike that looks. Isn't that amazing? So the biggest fish, biggest walleye and biggest bass of the trail the angler that caught that will receive a replica of that fish. So that is amazing. And then Angler's Edge mapping. This is the plaques for first, second, and third place. A personalized printed map plaque. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Angler's Edge. And here are the anglers that were fishing. Where did my sponsor board go? Did I lose it? These are probably like, just stop rambling, Divine, and score those fish so we can find out who won. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. I'll be back before we close the tournament. Hopefully. Okay.
So, indeed, from the indeed, yeah. I see you looking like a snack. Let me see some. You are the wifey type, baby. You could be one. Let me change your life. I could show you many reasons, different seasons. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He is not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. She is not damn, don't play with him. She is not damn. up, I don't playing it. I bust it up, then laying it. Let's go again, you okay with it? I'm parked up, valeting it. Shoot my shot and I'm draining it. I'm Steph Curry, ain't playing this. I don't know what you cost, but I'm paying it. All options, I'm weighing it. If I'm going in, I'm staying in. A king bag, come laying it. Day and night, it's the way of life. I'll weigh you out, then take you out to the Waffle House for some steak and eggs. Pulling up, then we hopping out. Got you walking out with the wobble legs. Wait, girl, I peeped you looking like a baddie, you a diva. Pretty face, caramel skin like a Leah. Saw that fatty poking from the back like Serena. So let me see some. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He's not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He's not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Yeah, bad little John, she pressure. Know that I got you forever. Love her, she got it together. Switching it up when she want, yeah. I seen it the day that I met her. Rocking it off like sweater. Shoes, Bottega Veneta. Hey, yeah. Know you got it, girl. Set the bar, then shot it, yeah. Slip it, sliding, you ain't tricking unless you got it, yeah. Can't break that bond, match the charms, and unless she wear everything done, we done did it and we took it there, cause I see you looking like a snack. Let me see some. You are the wifey type. Maybe you could be one. Maybe change your life. I could show you many reasons, different seasons. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He is not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. She is not damn, don't play with him. She is not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Like so, indeed, from the indeed, yeah, hey, yeah. I see you looking like a snack. Let me see some. You are the wifey type, baby. You could be one. Let me change your life. I could show you many reasons, different seasons. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He is not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. She's not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in the way and I stay in it. I beat it up, I don't playing it. I bust it up, then laying it. Let's go again, you okay with it? I'm parked up, valeting it. Shoot my shot and I'm draining it. I'm Steph Curry, ain't playing this. I don't know what you cost, but I'm paying it. All options, I'm weighing it. If I'm going in, I'm staying in. A king bag, come laying it. Day and night, it's the way of life. I'll weigh you out, then take you out to the Waffle House for some steak and eggs. Pulling up, then we hopping out. Got you walking out with the wobble legs. Wait, girl, I peeped you looking like a baddie, you a diva. Pretty face, caramel skin like a Leah. Saw that fatty poking from the back like Serena. So let me see some. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He's not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He's not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Yeah, bad little John, she pressure. Know that I got you forever. Love her, she got it together. Switching it up when she want, yeah. I seen it the day that I met her. Rocking it off like sweater. Shoes, Bottega Veneta. Hey, yeah. Know you got it, girl. Set the bar, then shot it, yeah. Slip it, sliding, you ain't tricking unless you got it, yeah. Can't break that bond, match the charms, and unless she wear everything done, we done did it and we took it there, cause I see you looking like a snack. Let me see some. You are the wifey type. Maybe you could be one. Maybe change your life. I could show you many reasons, different seasons. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He is not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for so. Indeed. From the indeed. Yeah, hey, yeah. I see you looking like a snack. Let me see some. You are the wifey type. Baby, you could be one. Let me change your life. I could show you many reasons. Different seasons. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He is not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. She is not damn, don't play with him. She is not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hopping away and I stay in it. I beat it up, I don't play in it. I bust it up, then lay in it. Let's go again, you okay with it? I'm parked up, valeting it. Shoot my shot and I'm draining it. I'm Steph Curry, ain't playing this. I don't know what you cost, but I'm paying it. Or option.
Oh, everyone can see us. We're on.
Hey.
Okay, we're down to the last, what is it, 2-3
Mike
minutes?
is going. Mike's going.
2-3 minutes?
Is it a pike or is it a bass? What's a pike?
What is it?
It's a pike.
No, he's on a pike. And then we have Leon over here.
It's getting nowhere.
These guys are going hard,
Oh, he's getting somewhere.
Trying to
now.
get-
There you go.
trying to get one for the last couple minutes left here.
Oh, you're gonna be a skinny guy after this trail. You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Mike just got one, like right before we went on. And I thought he had his fifth, but it was a pike. And then it cut his line. So wasted about a minute there trying to tie another one on. Leon over here, he lost his anchor apparently. Early in the competition. So he was hanging himself up on some rocks over there and fishing off that because of how much traffic is coming through here. A lot of waves.
So Dave Simpson was going to go live. I don't know. That was earlier, and I was yapping away, so I missed
Every
it.
time you get a pike, it's probably dropping your heart.
Okay, 1 more minute. 1 more minute. If you
1
got a
minute,
pic,
bring it in. 1 minute.
You gotta send it to me now.
1 minute. You got something now.
Here's Leon. Trying hard in this last minute. He's stuck. Good thing the rescue boat's right here.
That'd be my day, just fucking unhooking myself of rods. I'd probably lose all my rods, lose my tackle box, lose my shoes.
Say hi to Kelsey, hi to Juno.
Oh,
It's me, Leon.
oh, it's Papa.
I gotta go. Oh, God.
So some guys are starting to come in now.
Okay, yeah. And it's done. 3:45.
Done.
And I have no more. I don't have any blue
That's it.
marks, so that's it.
That's it,
We're
Mike.
done.
Hey, bye.
And I haven't shown the leaderboard, so
Yep.
it's a bit of a
No one
suspense.
Yeah.
So tune in about I'm gonna say 15 minutes. So at 4:00 we'll go live for the awards and the live leaderboard.
Okay. See
All
you
right.
later.
Bye. Thanks, guys. Okay, so I am not showing anything except for our sponsors. Thank you all. Santos is here. Come on up. We found. Look who we got. We're gonna say hey.
I'm alive. We just got back right now. Got off the water early to get signal, make my fish count.
Yeah.
So I actually caught some. I was not zeroing out. I did not get skunked.
You did get comments here. They were all asking if you had messaged.
Oh, no, I'm good. Good
So,
job, Vine.
thanks. Okay, so we'll see you guys here at 4:00. Kickerfish. Talk to you guys later.